All right, y'all, so we already got the regular potatoes. Now it's time to grow some sweet potatoes. Yo, you already know, man, it's nature water fish, and you know we gotta do it like this. All right, y'all, so we back in the garden today, man, and today we gonna be growing us some sweet potatoes, man. So this actually will be my first time growing sweet potatoes. It say it take 90 days to mature, man, so I'm hoping, you know what I'm saying, we get some sweet potatoes this year. I think we got enough time, you know what I'm saying, to get us a good harvest. We already got some regular potatoes growing. We didn't did the regular potatoes before, and I think we got a good like 20 to 30 potatoes off that harvest. So this would be my first time growing some sweet potatoes, man. And potatoes really not that hard to grow, man. They just need some good nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, man. Get some, you know what I'm saying, you can get some topsoil, you man, and throw them in the dirt, and I'm telling you, let nature go to work. But yeah, y'all, today we're gonna be planting some sweet potatoes in some containers, man. So let's go over there and get to it. All right, y'all, so we already got some regular potatoes. So we got some rusted potatoes, and then we got some baby red potatoes. And as you can see, bro, they is going crazy. So soon we're gonna be harvesting them things. And I actually got these in potato bags, so I can check them and see if they ready. My girl be checking them every single day, and she never see nothing. So I know it's some potatoes in there, but they just probably not by the spot where you could, you know what I'm saying, check the potatoes. For real, we can actually go over there and check them now and see if we see some potatoes growing. Matter of fact, let's go over there and check them. All right, y'all, so this is the back of the potatoes. So where you could check the potatoes is right here, this little flap. You could just pull it open and see if you see some potatoes. And it looks like it's a potato or something, a big root, you know what I'm saying, right there growing or something. But I don't see no potatoes in here. So this is the rusted potatoes, and this is the baby reds. And I don't see nothing going in here either. I don't know, y'all, but I water them every day, you know what I'm saying, when they dry. Well, not every day, but every 2 days, you know what I'm saying, when they dry and stuff. But I know it's some potatoes in this bag, man. I know it's some potatoes in this bag, and I fertilize them and stuff. So we actually gonna be doing the other setup for the sweet potatoes right beside the regular potatoes, because I know I'm gonna have to elevate them because I don't want them bugs start munching and lunching on them. So we're gonna put them right here for right now, but then we're gonna build the stand for them so they could be elevated so the bugs don't be munching on them. But yeah, y'all, these are my potatoes, man, and they is going crazy, man. The rusted potatoes and the baby reds, man. All right, y'all, so let's get to planting. So we actually gonna be using these pots that I got from Family Dollar. They was only $8, man, but they don't got no drainage holes in it. So we gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, flip them over and put some drainage holes in them. So I already got my drill right here. And they was only $8, y'all, from Family Dollar. So if y'all want to get the same type of containers, you know what I'm saying, to grow your sweet potatoes or your potatoes, you know what I'm saying, you can. But the only thing you got to do is you got to put some drainage hose in them. So let's go ahead, knock these drainage hose out, and then let's go ahead and mix up our little dirt recipe. All right, y'all, so now that we got our drainage hose in there, now we could go ahead and fill these babies up. And the cool part about these Jones, they are real deep, so you really need your pots like 12 inches deep, you know what I'm saying, because sweet potatoes, they real big, so you need room, so you know what I'm saying, to grow them big old potatoes. And if you want to get these two containers, y'all, I only got them for $8, so it was only $16 a piece. I said $16 a piece, $8 a piece over $16 in total, so that ain't really that bad. But today, y'all, we about to be planting us some sweet potatoes, man, and some containers. So we already got our sweet potatoes. I got these sweet potatoes from Walmart, and I think they was about $5. They wasn't that bad. So, you know what I'm saying, if you want to get you some sweet potatoes, you better hurry up and do it now. But this the dirt that we about to run down. So, all right, y'all, we got some organic garden soil. We got some cow manure. We got some bone meal that we gonna put in the hole when we plant our sweet potato. And we got some mycos, you know what I'm saying, this to help your roots to get a jump start, you know what I'm saying, and get a kickoff. And then we got some bone meal right here. So we're gonna put all of that in the hole, you know what I'm saying, when we plant our sweet potatoes. But before we put all this other soil in the pots, let's go over there, fill these pots up with that old that old soil that we had from last year, so we could take up some of this room, because potatoes really don't need all of that extravagant soil that people be doing. You know what I'm saying? They don't need all of that soil. So we're gonna use some of this old soil that we got, and then we're gonna top it off with some fresh new soil. So let's go over here and fill it up. All right, y'all. So over here is the old soil that we about to be reusing. So when I actually flipped this over in this bed, y'all, I actually seen a worm in the soil. So I know this is some good, you know what I'm saying, fresh, you know what I'm saying, aging soil. So we're gonna use some of this to fill up our pots, you know what I'm saying, just to, you know, fill up the bottom mostly, and then we're gonna top it off with some fresh cow manure and some fresh garden soil. So let's go ahead, fill up these pots right here with this old fresh aging soil, and then we're gonna top it off with some good new soil. So let's get to it. All right, y'all, so we all done, and this how we looking, man. We got the containers filled up with the good aged soil. Look at that good aged soil. Yes, sir. Now we about to top it off with some new soil. All right, y'all, so we got our containers filled up halfway with that good aged soil right there. Now we about to top it off with some fresh new soil. So the first thing we're gonna do is get this compost and give it some good old compost in there. So we're only gonna do probably like 15% compost. Just 15. And then as it's growing, we're gonna top it off, you know what I'm saying, at the top. But good 15%. That's good. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here. That's good. Bet. Now we're gonna go ahead and mix that up. Mix that up in there with that good aged soil. Yes, sir. We're gonna do the same thing over here. Just a little bit, because then we still gonna top it off with this organic garden soil right here. So let's get some of this, dump it in there, and we're gonna fill it all the way up with this. All right, let's get over here. Do the same thing. Do the same thing over here. Man. And then we're gonna give it a little bit more compost, not too much, just a little bit more. That's good over here. Right here. Give it some more right there. Bang. And then we're gonna go ahead and mix it in. Mix it in. Mix it in real good. You wanna get all that compost mixed in with that good fresh garden soil. We're gonna do the same thing over here. Mix it in. Just like that. Yes, sir. Fluff it up. Fluff it up. All right. Then you know what we should do? I should top it off with a little bit more aging soil. Just that good aged soil right here. Top it off with a little bit more aged soil. So they got all that fresh, good soil in the middle. So we just top it off with that good aged soil. That'll fill it all the way up to the top. And bam, there we go. All right. So we got our pots filled. Let's get it mixed up just a little bit more. Just like that. Just like that. All right. Now, let's plant these sweet potatoes. All right, y'all. So first thing we're gonna do, matter of fact, hold on. All right, y'all. So I had to get my shovel. So this is how we're gonna do it, man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make us a good 3 holes. We're gonna plant 3 sweet potato slips in here. So we're gonna put one right here. Make sure it's nice and deep. Bam. We're gonna put one right here. Bam. And then we're gonna put one right here. Bam. Just like that. And then when we do that, before we plant our sweet potatoes, but we gotta make sure they nice and deep. At least our hand length. Nice and deep. All right, bet. Now, what we're gonna do is put a little bit of blood meal in there. That's that blood meal right here. Put a little bit of blood meal in there. Bam. Then we're gonna put some bone meal in there. That good old bone meal. Get some bone meal. We got a little scoop. Got a little scoop. Put some bone meal. And this gonna have it, this gonna help it give it a good kick. A little good jump start with some good calcium, nitrogen. You know what I'm saying? And the soil. Because that's what, you know what I'm saying, potatoes need to build their good old structure up. So we got some of that. And then we're gonna put some mycos up in there. Let's put some of this mycos up in there. This helpful for the roots. The roots love this right here. Put some mycos. Bang. Then I'm gonna get y'all a little close up for the second one so y'all can see what I'm doing. So now we got all our nutrients and fertilizer in there. Now what we're gonna do is take one of our sweet potato slips, pop it out, just like that. Bam, look at them roots. And then we just gonna go ahead and stick it in, just like that. And we're gonna take another one and do the same thing. These potatoes gonna go crazy, man. That's why I put all that good nutrients right there so they can access. As soon as they start flourishing out, let's get us another one. Plant it right here. Bam. Now what we're gonna do is just cover it up with some good old soil. Just like that. Just like that. Push this one down just a little bit more. Just like that. Bam. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the other one, but I'm gonna get y'all a little close up so y'all can see what I'm doing. But this how you do it, just like that. Look at them good old sweet potatoes. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and do the other one. All right, y'all. So let's plant this next one together. So we're gonna do the same thing like we did with the other patch. So we're gonna make us 3 good holes, 3 good deep holes, just like that, right here. Bam. Then we're gonna do another one right here. Bam. You wanna make sure it's at least like your finger length. You know what I'm saying? Bam, bam. I didn't put dirt in the other hole. All right, so now that we got our holes, now we're gonna get some blood meal. That good old blood meal. Oh, I didn't show y'all the back. Good old blood meal. Bam, bam. We're gonna get some good old bone meal. With the bone meal. Bam, bam. So we use some blood meal. We use some bone meal, and we use some blood meal. And you can get this from Walmart, y'all. And then we're gonna come behind it with some mycos. Make sure y'all can see that. Good old mycos. And you could get this from like the hydroponic store. Like if you got a hydroponic store in your area or something, or you could order it. You know what I'm saying? This helpful for the roots so the roots could take off, man. All right. So now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna take our 3 slips out. So there's one right here. Bam, push it down. And there's 2 right here. Bam, push it down. There's 3 right here. Bam, push it down. We're gonna put the tag over here. And we're just gonna cover it up like we did with the other one. Push it down so it can stay in place. Cover it up, push it down so it can stay in place. Cover it up, push it down so it can stay in place. And that's how you plant you some sweet potatoes, man, just like that. Now we just gotta water them things. Look at that. Yes, sir. So now let's go ahead and get that thing some water. Yes, sir. Make sure you water them real good, man. So you can activate that soil and the microbes up in there. And that nutrients can start breaking down. Water them real good. Water them babies in. Yes, sir. They're gonna start taking off. In the next week or so, what? They're gonna have a whole bunch of new flowers or a whole bunch of new leaves. Yes, sir. Water them babies real good. We're gonna get this one over here, do the same thing. I'm telling you, in the next week or two, them Jones gonna have a whole bunch of new leaves. Just like that. Just like that. Water them babies real good. Alright. And we all done, man. Alright, y'all. And we all done. And that's how you plant you some sweet potatoes. And so I know in the next week or so, man, these Jones gonna be taking off and they're gonna have a lot of new leaves, man. But yeah, man. They nice and watered. Now we're gonna go ahead and put them in their new spot, but I'ma still have to elevate them because I don't want them bugs start munching and lunching on them at nighttime. But I'm gonna have to build like an elevated stand. And I already got like a pallet back there, just smack some legs on it, and then, you know what I'm saying, we can elevate these babies. But yeah, man, that's how you plant you some sweet potatoes in some containers, man. So I'm gonna be excited to harvest from these babies. I can't wait to see what we get, but y'all already know, man, it's nature water fish. Y'all know I gotta do it like this every single time, man. We just planted some sweet potatoes. But make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and that like button so y'all won't miss another video, man. We going crazy in the garden this year, man. Look at them sweet potatoes, baby. Yes, sir. But y'all already know. Oh, my.